Hello, everyone. Good evening. I am here to celebrate uh, the MCC Collaboration Spotlight. I am so happy and very, very honored that these two young women and pretty that they are doing collaboration. By the way, I have to introduce myself. I'm Melissa Dugas. I'm the founder and CEO of My Coffee Connect. It's a quality connections for business to business. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and I would love to introduce you my two awesome Coffee Connect attendees and one of my hosts, Focus James and Rose Brown. Let's welcome them. Woohoo! So,
Awesome.
Focus and Rose. I am so excited to know how did this started with this awesome collaboration.
Yeah, great question. You see this infectious smile, right? Look at Rose's smile, right? Every time she would pop onto My Coffee Connect, I would see her beautiful smile, very welcoming. When she talked about her business, the accountant therapist. So I thought that was just rogue, right? I was like, oh, I like that name. And every time she talked about taxes, I felt smarter. You guys been around that person that just talks their jargon and you feel smaller and smaller around them. That is not Rose. She makes you feel enlightened and educated, and I just gravitated to her as a result of that. Yeah. How about you, Rose?
How about you?
For me, when I first started with My Coffee Connect and I heard Focus talk, I was like, whoa, I need to talk with her. So right as I was getting ready for an event, I sent her a quick message. Hey, can you help me get these information just really concise? And she was ready, willing, just on it. Let's do this. And we worked together with really public speaking, getting some stuff together because when you can really curate your story to just have it be concise, it sets you apart. And learning about the four fishes, hey, you can't go wrong with those.
Yeah, how did it come up that you're going to have a collaboration with this?
Well, so with what Focus does and what I do, and the fact that we've actually worked professionally together, she's my client as well as me being her client. So we understand where each other strong suit is, how we work. And she saw this as a great opportunity for us to collaborate. So she said, hey, Rose, can we work on this, such and such? How can we make this possible? And she quickly worked together with her team to bring this to light alongside with myself.
Wow, that's amazing. And then tell us about your awesome collaboration. Tell us about this. The fruit
Yeah.
of your labor, the fruit of my coffee connect.
It really is. It really is. You are so right. Shout out to My Coffee Connect. We're coming back strong in September. This August, we took time to build, have open house. There's an open house tomorrow. You want to get with Melissa. You want to know about how me and Rose met. You definitely want to message her right after this and go, I want to be a part of it. I want to create magic like Rose, and Focus. Well, what did we create it? So I had my desire to have 500 coaches around the world that speak different languages. Yes. I am. I am a life coach and I just love. That's one of my niche. And I love business coaching, right? And then I wanted to duplicate myself so more people can heal the hurt and not repeat the pain. So more people can live out their dream and create their own signature program. That's what what Rose was talking about, having your own story. And then I said, okay, I'm going to get a lot of people excited, driven on their purpose, but they need the logistics of how to do that, how to have structure so that they can get those great tax write-offs for being a home-based business, which I love to get. And I asked Rose, I said, Rose, well, first, I normally do my own taxes. But it just got away from me this year. I have a few properties. The business was growing. I left my corporate job and I had some taxes on 401k. My head was spinning. I was like, okay, this is beyond me. And I had given Rose, one of my dearest friends and clients, shout out to Adrienne Conyers Bay. She's enrolled into the Focus Life Coach program. And she's one of my dearest friends, my longest standing client. And I was not giving her to anyone that was not going to treat her well and take good care of her. Adrian came back singing Rose's praise. She was like, focus. Let me tell you, she explained this, she did this, she did that. I said, all right, here we go. Let's rock. Because I still was stuck on doing my own taxes, right? I was like, I got to do my own, as entrepreneurs, you want to try to do everything yourself, right? It just doesn't work. And comes to July 1st, I'm like, okay, I got to give this up. I'm not going to get it done. And I reached out to poor Rose. Let me tell you why I said poor Rose. I reached out to poor Rose. I was like, Rose, listen, I need you to do my taxes. This is beyond me at this point. It's grew beyond, my education from H&R Block that I took years ago, right? And she said, sure, Focus, send me this. I opened up the email and I was like, right? Because it's not that I didn't have any of that. And it's not that I haven't pulled all of that together. But normally I do it on my own. So it's sloppy, it's here, it's there. But I'm like, I got to give this to Rose. This got to look like something, right? And I kind of got stuck in my head about that, ladies and gents, because she was a client of mine. I'm now asking to be a client of hers. I was like, I can't go, half willy-nilly. So I kept moving things down because I couldn't find this. I couldn't find this. Let me just end the story this way. Rose was up to 11:37. I know I'm a little bit of an urchin if you know about the 11:37 with me, still putting in the tax information. And she finally sent over the email saying, congratulations, you're done. Here's your numbers. I was just blown away by her excellent customer. She could have said around 6 p.m. Sorry, Focus, we've been working on this for 2 weeks, love. So we're going to need to do an extension. Here's your new price for your extension. But Rose didn't do that. She really took my hand. She knew that it was overwhelming for me. Never was she curt. She wasn't short. She wasn't, how people send those nasty texts and email. You can hear it in between, but they kind of, never. She was kind and gentle and kept educating me through the whole process. So I knew this was somebody I got to collaborate with. If I can not get under her skin when it's this personal, she's going to take care of my clients, Melissa. So I was so.
Let me ask you.
Okay.
The moral lesson you get from your experience right now, from that experience.
Thanks for asking that. That, at some point you got to give things up.
Yes.
You got to give up control. You got to know when it's time to throw in the towel, that it's time to go to the next expert level, that you have outgrown managing everything. And I've outgrown that. I brought on, shout out, hey, another My Coffee Connect collaboration. I brought on Burns. She is from Kickstart Digital. She now runs my back office with all the social media stuff you see coming out. I have a course catalog coming out. She does my flyers. That's from My Coffee Connect, because I had to realize I got to give this up so I can really do what lights me up and makes me live on purpose. And that's helping people heal the hurt. And now duplicate myself through 500 people. I can't sit there sketching out a flyer with that kind of demand on my life and my purpose, Melissa. So thanks for asking that question.
Yes, this is what I have learned from the business, because for me, my time is talking to people. Yes. I'd rather pay somebody to do it for me, because I have been telling to businesses, number one, you really have to pay your accountant to do your bookkeeping. It's like, for me, it's like I just close my eyes paying my accountant. I just close my eyes, just do it. I don't want to mess up, because my husband told me I can do anything but don't get sued. So I am really, really taking care of it. Yeah. And, I'm building my team, my website, Burns Bayabo, from the Philippines, doing the branding and everything. Because for me, if I'm getting bigger, like I am distributing the business. I am thinking like, we're going to grow together. This is really, all of us are growing together. This is real.
Yes.
And I am not saying, this. We're not advertising ourselves to do this. This is really happening. Yes. And I even say to Focus, I know she's going to be big. And I told her, don't feel like obligated to help me in my Coffee Connect. If you feel that it's too much for you, I am willing and very happy for you to be a graduate of My Coffee Connect.
Thank you so much. Yes, I got the awesome Burns by my side. Rose, I had shout out to sweet friend Sean, and she's also part of my workout team. I have several people in my life that constantly help me regulate my schedule. So no worries. It's always needs to be a win-win. And I wanted Rose a part of my team. And for that, we created a win-win. So Rose has created for me specifically, it's called the Business in a Box, the Focus of Love Business in a Box. And she's created that for any of my clients that I coach for as business, but also the Focus of Love team. So Rose, tell us what is in that box that's going to make it easy for people to walk out of like my 8-week program. I have an 8-week program where you become a life coach. In that 8-week, I have an 8-week program that called Create Your Virtual Business, where you can have a business at the end. And Rose comes in about the 4th week or so. She explains this business in a box. You can get in a payment arrangement with her or pay it in full. I recommend pay it in full. And then at the end of that 8 weeks, you're actually a legitimate business. So tell them what's in that box, Rose, please.
All right. So in that box, that consists of your business identity, that consists of your tax strategy, that consists of your how would you pay yourself, that consists of so many different things as it pertains to tax and accounting. Because if you don't have these things in place, how is your business moving? Because tax and accounting is the engine of your business. Without the engine, you cannot move forward. So this is just giving you a holistic grasp on becoming a business owner, not having to worry about, oh, is the IRS looking for me? Absolutely not. Everything is in the box that you need to get the foundation of your business going. And once you have that foundation going, whatever you build on top of it, it's on solid ground. You don't have to worry about anybody looking for you if you owe this. No. Once you have that foundation going and you keep building, you're on your way.
I have a question. Since this is your second, so what's the outcome of the first event that you have? How is the businesses accepted you?
I think you're saying on our collaboration.
Your first event, because you're going to have a second event tomorrow.
We are
one.
So how is the first one?
Oh, the first one was, well, one, I missed my Rose. We could not get her in on the Zoom webinar, another learning curve. We all learned that together. So a Zoom webinar, you can't have a second host. You can't have like we're doing now. Now, if somebody out there in Facebook land knows how, please message me at Focus Chains. We would love to know how. But so she couldn't get on. But it was successful. Actually, 2 clients got started from that webinar. One for Create Your Virtual Business with Focus. Also, and one for Create Your Life with Focus, which both of those are 8-week programs. The other person, interesting enough, they already had an LLC, but they're looking to have a 501(c), which of course I will turn them right over to Rose to help set them up for that as well. So if you're saying, well, you know what, Focus, I don't want to have a profit, for-profit, I want a nonprofit. Rose got you covered that way as well.
Wow, you are both amazing. So tell us more about the goodness of the things that you are doing.
Rose, please.
All right. So as it pertains to Focus, like she said, we're working together to really enable her clients to be able to walk away feeling empowered, feeling well underway as it pertains to being a business owner, to be confident. Because if you have all the tools that you need to get started, hey, your confidence you wear your confidence and you're on your way. And then, of course, for myself, having an ebook on the way, because all of this needs to be written down. We need to know what to do. And having an ebook where it's interactive so that you can help track your progress, help track where you are along within your business. And again, we want to focus on the foundation of your business, and that's where Focus and I come into play. The foundation of your business is essential, and we cannot yell that enough.
Exactly. Well, let me tell you this story really quickly to say kudos to what Rose just said. My son, when he turns 25, I gave him a birthday party. 75 people. This man's work ethic is sick. He was late to his own party because he got a gig to sing. He was like, I'll see you guys later, right? I'm like, it's your birthday. He's like, I know, but I need to go make this money, right? So when he arrived, everybody was there. They kept asking me where he was. I said he had a gig. Nobody even hiccuped because they knew the type of work ethic he had, right? So I actually had to beg him to have this party of 75 people. I said, listen, you've been on the air for a quarter century. Do this for your mom. Yeah, mom guilt him. Yes, I did. I was like, listen, I want to give you a party. I had to do all that. The next year, I gave this young man an LLC for his birthday. At 26, he was more excited and empowered to have an LLC than that big shindig I gave him. And he got money and cash and everything, but he was more excited about the Rose. Isn't it something about? I mean, you just dance to hit the ball. When you get that LLC, you business owners that are sitting there, you making away, you making a mess, you starting your own life coach program. I promise you, get connected to Rose. She gonna set you up. And when you get that letter in the mail with your LLC and your EIN number, oh, it just feels official. You like, I am doing the doggone thing. In COVID, it is just a beautiful thing. You want to empower yourself to know that your economics is not driven by COVID and variables, that you get to design the empowerment of your finances is nothing better than that. And my son has been strutting differently ever since he got that LLC. So I want to let you know, if you're thinking about it, it's like the program that Rose did. She crunched the numbers till she couldn't crunch them no more. It is the most economic because not only do you not have to do it yourself, she's going to educate you while she's doing it, and you won't find a better deal anywhere else to get yourself empowered to get your business started.
Okay, we want to go deeper to know you both. So
Okay.
what is your background and how did you develop the skills to start your own business?
Awesome. Go ahead, Rose. I love her story. Tell them about when you were a kid. Tell them about that, Rose. I love that.
Goodness. Well, I was born and raised in Jamaica in a very bad inner city community where my mom had to fend for me and my 3 siblings. And, sometimes it was tough. We wouldn't even eat until about 2 a.m. in the morning. And she was an entrepreneur. She was an entrepreneur at heart because that's all she could do. That's all she knew. But she just somehow couldn't understand the business concept. She couldn't understand how money works. She just knew her craft. She just knew how to sell the goods on her shop, right? And that's a lot of us these days. We only know our passion. We only know our craft, but we don't understand the business and the money aspect of it. And that's where myself comes into the picture. So how I've learned my craft is from watching my mom not necessarily succeeding, but learning from her failures, and then also incorporating my many years of education and experience to come to this place of I want to help entrepreneurs get to the place that many people have faced barriers. Let me help you remove those barriers. So that's where my story comes from, and working with clients is truly a joy for me.
Awesome. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, I got to piggyback right off of that and answer your question as well, Melissa. Did you hear it, guys? Here's my principle around purpose, right? You can absolutely wake up and go, I'm a tree hugger. I want to save the wells. I'm doing that today, right? You could definitely do that when it comes to purpose. No question about it. However, here's what I also know. Write this nugget down. All healed hurt equals purpose. All healed hurt equals purpose. You're going to, once you heal the hurt of her financial brokenness, she said, you know what, my mom had the entrepreneur mindset, but there was pieces missing that caused her not to propel and be a successful, thriving business. Now I get to do it for others. This is what I chose to do for life, is that I get to empower others. Rose, you're going to make me cry. I love hearing that. When you can, because you know what, at some point, all of our hurt is called so what? We can all out traumatize each other with something that happened, but who's standing up to heal the hurt and then change the world with that hurt? That's what power is. So to answer your question, Melissa, that's what I get to wake up and do every morning. I was a broken young lady. I went to church at 16. Unfortunately, I just found out my father had committed suicide, which he actually didn't. I heard the reason why he died 5 different ways. So my father kept dying every couple of years because somebody would tell me a different story. To the point I was like, can this man die already? Right? Because every time someone told me a different way he died, I had to grieve that way. Right? Mm-hmm. So this caused a lot of upset in my life for the different stories they told. So I went in church looking for God and to connect to God and have a father-like figure. And I found myself at 16. By 18, I'm married going down the aisle. There were some missing steps there, right? Because nobody should be getting married at 18 to a 21-year-old. We both was not emotionally intelligent to do so. So that marriage birthed the focus of love. We found ourselves 4 years later. I was the first lady of a church. He was the junior pastor. We had a 3-year-old and a nanny. I believe because of all of his stress of dealing with all of that, he went close. He actually cheated with the nanny. So I was devastated as a result of that. I know, Melissa, first of all, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I was also kind of pissed off. I was like, you're going to cheat? What the hell? We're paying her. Why would you cheat? What the hell? Because he worked at a good job. I even walked up on him one day with our Caucasian sisters all in his face. I know she was making, she wanted to head nurses. I know she making $75,000. I said, it's a right way to do wrong, man. Cheat with the nurse making $75,000. We could have been eating cucumber sandwiches all around the kitchen table getting along, man. You're going to cheat what the hell we paying her. That's a whole other story, guys. Don't even worry about it. I end up getting it over because here's the good news, right? I end up getting it over and now you see the finished product. But for
happy face now. So
happy face now. For 10 years, I walked around bleeding over anybody that would listen to that story. And then I had an epic moment where they were scooping me up on my corporate job, rushing me to the ER because I had passed out because I was the victim again. My manager didn't give me the raise and she was supposed to sit down for the 3rd time to tell me why. And I just felt so upset, like I'm looked over again. I'm made small, I'm falling short. And that's where I had to make a change. Like, listen, the cast has changed, but the script is the same. And I had to realize the change needed to come within because wherever I go, there I am. And that's when I got hungry, Melissa. I read every book, Think and Grow Rich, 5 Love Languages, The Stranger's Secret, any book I can read to grow and stretch my mind. And then you can only do that for so much, and then it's time to give it away. So I got my certification as a life coach and my certification as a public speaker. And now I get to do what was done for me by so many people speaking into my life. And that's how I actually make a living now. And it feels dang good. And shout out to my ex-husband and I'm not going to say name anymore, and the wife, because thank you, Jesus, y'all gave me a good life. And I know y'all live in one too. Namaste. God bless you both. Back to you, Melissa.
Okay. To know more about you guys,
yeah.
If you could go back to the beginning, knowing what you know now, what would you have done differently?
Well, I got to be honest with you. I wouldn't have done anything differently. And that's because I am clear why I breathe now. Yes. And I think the episodes of the ebbs and flows in life is not there, the brick walls that you hear, the storms that you hear. It feels like pain, but actually the universe is molding you and transforming your mindset so you can stand with any storm. And when you know your purpose, you are clear at it, right? So I wouldn't change anything. Listen, I got beat down and beat up in many ways, but I also know it gave me the mindset that when someone's sitting on the other side of me and they are me 10 years ago, I can speak in their life and truly let them know how to get free because I had that complete experience. And I knew that I had to get a breakthrough and I'm now on the other side. See, if I escape from those things, I won't be able to, with conviction, really tell them they can be free from their pain. They can forgive that husband. You can definitely forgive that nanny. I wouldn't be able to say it. So I wouldn't change anything. It's all good, as they say.
Me too. I love my journey.
Drop the mic on that one, Drop the mic on that one. Um, I agree with focus. We are all on a journey in life. And if we were to change anything, we wouldn't be where we are today. I mean, that doesn't mean we'll be in a bad place or a better place, but at the end of the day, we only know where we are. And if we had to change something, we wouldn't be here. And as Focus said, purpose. This is a part of our purpose. Our purpose was to go through some stuff that wasn't good to bring us to this place of growth, to enable us to think the way we think, to be able to reflect, to be able to help other people who may be right now going through what we were going through, say maybe 5 years ago or 2 years ago. But nevertheless, I wouldn't change anything because everything that has occurred has made me into who I am today, how I handle clients, how I handle work. So it doesn't matter what it was, good or bad. Thank you so much that it occurred because it has made me into such a much better person.
Absolutely. And let me ride off of that for a second, Melissa. This is what I tell my clients, my business clients that I'm coaching. Who's your avatar? Your avatar is who you were before you were healed, for my life coaches. See, if you're selling your signature speech, you can't talk to the healed you. You're promoting, your marketing needs to talk to the broken you. On the other side, when you was jealous of your brother, when you hated your mom. So your marketing needs to speak, because clients can go, well, my product is for everybody. It's no such thing.
Yes.
That means you're not going to get anybody because your language is going to be so broad that your avatar doesn't know who you are. So you have to speak the language of the person you were before you had the product. Well, you might go say, I'm not selling life coaching. I'm just trying to sell masks. Well, who were you before you could make a mask? You were running from Walmart to Walmart trying to find more masks. So you talk to the people and go, listen, you don't have to go to the store to get a mask anymore. You buy two, I'm going to send you a third one so you can have it for 4 weeks instead of 2, right? So you talk to them as if that was you before you had your breakthrough and your discovery.
So let's talk about your event tomorrow. It says part 2, everything you need to know. Start a thriving virtual business through COVID, featuring Rose Brown, the content therapist. So tell us about that event for tomorrow. What are they?
Rose. Rose.
Sneak peek.
Okay, sneak peek. Okay. So in a few weeks prior, as Focus said, there were some technical difficulties and I was not able to get on and, have us work together and just do what we do. So in this webinar tomorrow, I will be going through those pillars within that box that entrepreneurs need in order to have a solid foundation. And as I mentioned, that includes their business identity, what it means for bookkeeping. So I'm giving you all the tools that you need to start a business, not running around trying to figure it out. It's here. Come here and find out what it is. Just take some notes and it will take you a very long way. It's all here in this box.
Is it going to be on Zoom or is it a live stream?
So that's to be determined. Right now, I think we're going to live stream it as well, but I'm grabbing the link now so I can drop it in our chat so people can register. Now, we're going to have a registration on Zoom. We're going to have a giveaway. So only the Zoom registers will be allowed to join the giveaway. Yes, we manhandle you to register. Yes, we are.
You're going to do the live stream. Do you want me to host it for you? I can host it for you if you want to.
Oh, sure.
We'll talk offline about that. But what I am going to do, I'm going to drop the link really quick under our chat right now. And then offline, we can definitely talk about that. I love your offer. Thank you, Melissa. So I'm going to go over I'm going to talk to you about 2 products that makes sense if you don't already have a business or product. One is the Create Your Virtual Business with Focus. So if you already have a business and you're like, Focus, I need some help, I need some accountability, I need to go to the next level, I can help you increase your clientele by 30%, right? So if you already have clients. Now you might be, I have an idea, I don't really know how to crystallize it and bring it together. I'm going to give you structure on how to birth that idea, and it can be virtual or not, but I highly recommend virtual right now because we don't know where COVID is going. And then the second product is Focus Life Coach Program. Shout out to the Beckwiths. They are an amazing couple. They're our first graduate. They're doing their mock coaching call with me tomorrow. We both get on Zoom. I walk in as Melissa James. I just found out my husband was cheating, and I'm trying to decide if I'm going to stay or go. And it's their job to coach me as life coach, relationship coach, and that's their final for them to graduate and get their certificate as life coaches. We're doing that tomorrow, so that's going to be our first life coach couple, and I'm going to be talking about that 8-week program where you can absolutely make money right now virtually from home. Shout out to Adrian Conyers Bay. She already have appointments inside of her 3rd week of life coaching and potential clients that are ready to pay her. Listen, she already had 23 years of schooling. Now I'm giving her the finesse as a life coach, so it's a no-brainer for her. So all the teachers that are listening to us, substitute teachers, all the supporting staff around the country that are being affected by the schools not opening, you want to go to the link, message me, Focus James on Facebook or the Focus of Love, and let's have a conversation. Let's have what I like to call a discovery call. You can set that up for 30 minutes. I'll sit with you and I'll pick your brain about what it is that your gifts and talents or product and service you already have that we can create into a virtual business. You don't have to live on this COVID economic based off of do you have a job or not. I want to help you to be a full-fledged entrepreneur, and Rose and I have the goods to help you to do that on tomorrow. So register on the link below, message me, Focus James, and stay focused. I want a discovery call with you. Let's set that up, and I'm ready to go. Back to you, Melissa.
Oh my God, these conversations is happening. You know, all the awesomeness of my Coffee Connect attendees. I am so proud. They did it on their own collaboration. I connect them, and they're the one who can finish it. You know, that's why I'm teaching them how to do collaboration, because for the networking, quality connections is the most important thing. My Coffee Connect is the basic foundation of building relationship. So if you want to join us for September, go talk to us, talk to My Coffee Connect attendees, and we can give you the link for you to join us. I have 15 freaking new faces that is signed up for this awesome open house. I just had 4 businesses that they were so freaking happy, like, oh my God, this is so good. And I am going to add more awesomeness business. Oh my goodness, it's like we are freaking what you call this, like contagious, because of our awesomeness. We are attracting the awesome businesses. So you gotta join us on September, and we need to recognize these awesome people that is going to join us. Number 1, Jenny O'Malley from California. Thank you so much, Jenny. Hi, ladies. Always beautiful, of course. The women, not because in Zoom you're not gonna dress up, not working like a boss. Paige Yancy, awesome. I'm very excited with your new business. She's going to be my spotlight on Wednesday with her handsome husband, Johnny. And Wrong Guy, thank you so much for watching us. And Naina or Naina?
Nana.
Okay, Nana, thank you so much for watching us. It's new. Keep watching us every day. Yeah. Awesome story, Rose. Yes, focus, heal the pain. And this is the most favorite. Queen, look fabulous. Thank you, Maureen. Bridget, how are you doing? She's my soccer mom. Friend.
Melissa, let me give Maureen a quick shout out. Maureen is blinging out the certificates for our life coaches and our speakers boot camp. So shout out to Maureen. Maureen, drop your link. Another collaboration, Melissa. Maureen is in My Coffee Connect, and we collaborated through My Coffee Connect. So drop your link in there so people can get your blinged out items.
Yes, Paige Yancy, Melissa. Yes, that's my superpower, because I have 3 marriages because of me. I have
You're so humble, Melissa.
Yeah, I can see who likes who. So So I am so happy with your awesome collaboration and congratulations.
Thank you.
And you are
Thank
both
you.
awesome.
Thank
And
you. You are too.
continue doing the good things. And what are you going to tell them before we go?
I've been a little teary-eyed lately because there's just so much going on. And I try to stay away from the news.
Yes.
I just want to share with everybody that it is a lot going on. And I keep hearing that, negative emotions and positive emotions. I want to let you know emotions are indicators. They're not negative or positive. You're angry because you're angry for a reason. And normally when there are, let's say, emotions that cause upset, that means you had a boundary in place that someone broke, or you now need to have a boundary in place and declare it and make sure people respect it. So it's not a bad thing when you're angry, disappointed, sad, upset. That's your body, that's your spirit, that's your purpose talking to you, asking you to get in alignment. Get in alignment with what, a plane is 90% off course. The navigators, they got to keep putting the plane on course to get where they need to go. Your emotions is asking you to get on course, not to have a tantrum, not to leave him and pack his bag or throw it out the window. It is asking you to get centered so that you can hear your purpose in yourself, right? So don't make yourself wrong for anger. Make yourself wrong for, putting his clothes on fire. Don't do that. Don't do that. You want to allow the anger to sit there and say, purpose, God. And listen, if you're not a person of faith, I'm not pushing it down your throat. And I'm just telling you what works for me. God, help me to understand, why am I so angry? Where is the upset coming from? Because normally an upset is because you had an expectation that didn't get fulfilled. So you want to ask yourself, did I have a clear boundary and this person knew it and just, omitted? Or I missed the boat and didn't put a boundary in there and I need to assert myself. Either way, slow down and speed up. Listen to your emotion and honor your emotion to guide you to stay on your journey and on your path and your purpose. Back to you, Melissa.
Yeah, this is the beauty of my Coffee Connect attendees. They are unselfish, like they are sharing the goodness of each other, and this is really we are definitely growing together, and I'm really really happy about that. And I am so thankful for you guys for being so patient, for letting me try what I want to do. Let's do 90 minutes. Let's do 60 minutes. Let's do 35 minutes and 45 minutes. Oh my God. 45 minutes for quality connections. Who can beat that? Quality, not just, hello, I'm Melissa Dugas. It's really a quality connection. Yes. Yes, Paige. God is so good. Yes.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Melissa, I would like to say something as well. So a lot of us that are watching are entrepreneurs, and it's a tough time for us. Especially if you had to convert your business from a brick and mortar to a virtual, it's a tough time. And I just want to let them all know that it's okay. We're all facing something, especially if you have children at home. You have to be multitasking, you have to be balancing, you have to help out here and there. It's okay. Give yourself some grace and allow yourself to recuperate, allow yourself to breathe. Take that day for yourself. And I understand because, of course, I'm an entrepreneur myself. I have multiple businesses. So I understand what it takes from you to just keep going and going. And plus you have all these other things around you going. Give yourself grace. It's okay. Things are going to work out. You're going to be okay.
Yes.
Well, Paige, Yancy. And keep up the great work, Bridget. Thank you, Bridget. Love you. Thank you
guys
so much, ladies, and you are awesome. And I am really, really happy with the way things are. And thank you so much, and congratulations. And if you need any live stream tomorrow, just give me a buzz.
I sure will. Thank you so much, Melissa, for having us. We really appreciate you.
Absolutely. Thanks, Melissa.
Yeah. Thank you so much, ladies. And then tomorrow, my business spotlight is Pamela. I cannot pronounce it. Pamela C. She's going to going to be a business spotlight.
Okay.
Like, it has been amazing seeing so many of my Coffee Connection farm living their dream. Family living their dream, being great and growing. You ladies are on fire.
I love when Melissa is reading
Yes.
something or something. It sounds hilarious.
Oh my God, we are on fire.
Remind me of probably Elaine on Seinfeld, the way she dances. That's hilarious.
Yes. We call it like,
Thanks, Maureen.
in Tagalog, napakainit natin. We are so hot.
Wow, I like that.
That's why I have the red background, because number one, focus, and then the branding of my Coffee Connect, and it's
Yes.
really, really red. We are in love. And
Love
then
it.
maybe next time we will know your future boyfriend, maybe next year.
Wait a minute.
By the way, most handsome men, they are both single.
Yes.
Reach out.
Rose not. Rose is off the market. Rose is off the market. I'm not off the market until it's a ring on the finger. I might be waiting, but not until a ring is on the finger. I'm not off the market.
Okay, good job from Jenny.
Thanks, Jenny. Shout out to Jenny. I'm getting her money program. I'm being so blessed with money, and I got to take my mind to the next level to continue to bless others and get the 8 focus resorts around the world and the 500 coaches. So, Jenny, I'm coming for your money program. I got to elevate my mind.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much, ladies. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching us. You saw our craziness, our and everything. So Jenny said, good job, and yay! Good job, everyone. Thank you so much. Have a great night, and see you
Good night,
tomorrow.
everybody. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Appreciate you. Thank you, Paige. I see all the love you're giving.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, everyone. Thank